There's nothing better than waking up and brewing a fresh pot of coffee and sitting down with my favorite book. But I'm at risk of osteoporosis, and although there are things that I cannot control, age, gender, family history, ethnicity, there are things I can control. I can eat a diet full of fruits and vegetables. I can make sure I get plenty of exercise. I can also cut back on caffeine and alcohol.
What? It's Saturday.
Some things are easier than others. When I was in Germany recently, I was introduced to MilchKaffee. It's what everyone was drinking in all the hotels and on the cruise ship I was on. MilchKaffee is half coffee and half milk. So therefore less caffeine and more calcium. So I'm ready to make the shift. Let's talk about a nice hot cup of MilchKaffee. Splurge number 2, an electric milk frother. So now we're ready to make coffee. Our water is at 200 degrees. Our milk is steamed and foamed. Let's begin. I'm going to start with 2 scoops of our freshly ground coffee. I'm going to even it out a little bit so there's a flat pouring surface. We're going to start with the bloom, just a little bit, to get those coffee's grounds wet all the way. And while our bloom is blooming, I see some nice little bubbles. I'm going to tell you the difference between MilchKaffee and latte. MilchKaffee is German for milk coffee. Latte is Italian for latte. The main difference between MilchKaffee and latte is that MilchKaffee is 50% coffee and 50% milk. A latte, the ratio is more like 1:3. A latte is made with espresso, a lot of times a double shot espresso, so it's going to be a little bit more bolder and strong. German coffee is made with a medium bold blend, and it has less caffeine. And as I told you earlier, that's what I'm after. I'm after less caffeine and more calcium from the milk. Okay, now the fun begins. We'll let that drain a little bit more. We're gonna take our steamed milk, pour that in the bottom. Then pour the coffee on top. And a nice, I was gonna say cafe au lait color, but it's a nice color. And then we're gonna take a little bit of that foam on the top. Little bit of foam, little bit of foam, little bit of foam. Little bit of foam. And to top it all off, a little bit of sprinkles. I have here some Kaffee Kuss. It means coffee kiss. I'm gonna sprinkle that on top. And Prost. A delicious cup of coffee.